Hey everybody, my name is Ivan Albrook and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a League Cup that I went to today, and I got top 8 and I used Zoroark for the first time, and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, this is just going to be a pretty quick upload. There really isn't a whole lot to be said. I'll go through the matchups and stuff like that. But this is the deck list that I used. Also, before we get into any of that, if you guys like videos like this, leave a comment, like the video, and hit that sub button. It doesn't hurt, but it helps. So might as well just hit it if you haven't already. So as you can see, I played Zoroark today. This is the first time I've ever played the deck. I played it to a local, like when it first came out, but honestly didn't like pick it up after that. I had it like sitting there, and Liam Halliburton got second at Vegas with the Zoroark, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try this deck, see how it goes, and the deck ran extremely well. I can't complain about it whatsoever. As you can tell, it's literally one card off of Liam Halliburton's second place list. The only difference is I cut a Buddy Poffin for a second Watchtower because my locals, they're full of Terror Box and stuff like that. And I was also expecting a couple other decks. I expected some Kanga Buffalon and stuff like that. And yeah, so I mean, having 4 Stadium Mounts is also really strong into some decks, so I figured a second Watchtower wouldn't really hurt. It didn't hurt the consistency whatsoever. 3 Buddy Poffins was actually perfect. I had no problem. I opened double Poffin 3 times, actually, in all the games I played, so pretty lucky. But yeah, as you can tell, we've got the 4 Zoroarks. They played the 2/2 Darumaka Darmanitan. The Darmanitan was really cool. Helped me win against Ceruledge in round 3. 1 Reshiram, 1 Monkey Dory, 1 Pecharunt, 1 Fez, 1 Blood Moon Ursaluna, 4 Lilies, 3 Boss, 2 Iono, 1 Arven, 1 Black Belt's Training, 1 Professor Turo. You play Palpad, so you don't really need to play more than what you see here. I think these are the right numbers. 4 Lily is definitely great. I enjoyed playing Lily as a 4 of today. 3 Night Stretcher, 3 Buddy Poffin, 2 Nest Ball, 2 Ends PP Ups, 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Pokegear, 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Palpad, 1 Secret Box. I'm not playing the Hero's Cape build. I think I just like the consistency of Secret Box. And when you're against non-item lock decks, Secret Box is like almost a game-winning card, in my opinion. You just get everything you need. You get your board set up. You can get a Zoroark powered up right then and there, and it's perfect. There's nothing in this deck that I would have changed whatsoever. The deck I think was perfect. I think I made a really, really good meta call going into this tournament. There were a lot of Guardies and stuff like that, so nothing about this deck I would change. But anyways, we got the Air Balloon. This is Power Glass. I know you can't really see the title, but that's Power Glass. 1 TM Evo, 2 Team Rockets Watchtower, 1 Artisan, 1 Ends Castle, and then 7 Dark Energies and 2 Reversals. Yeah, the deck ran great. I'll go through my matchups in a sec here. But yeah, I have no complaints. I lost in top 8. It was my fault that I lost. I'll explain it when I get to that matchup. But yeah, this is the list. I have no complaints, like I said. If I were to play it again, I think I'd just keep it the same. I like the 2 Watchtowers. There are a couple Terror Boxes there today. And if I won, I think I was hitting 1. So unfortunately, I didn't actually win my top 8 match. So, but if I won, I would have been well equipped for it with the 2 Watchtowers. So, yeah, that is the deck list. Going into the matchups, pretty simple. I only played 4 matches because, I was 3-0 and I double ID'd into cut. But these were the matchups right here. I played against Goldango, and it played Mega Absol. So I went first, did my thing, And then my opponent played Arvin for Nest Ball and got Turbo Energize. And in my head, I'm like, all right, are you gonna like put Metal Energies on your Gimme Ghouls or something? And he puts down Mega Absol. I'm thinking, oh, all right, well, I guess that works. So my opponent got out a Mega Absol, took a knockout, and he put me down to one card in hand. I end up getting a Zoroark powered up, swing into it for 170. My opponent tries to get a Dango attack off, but realizes he's short by an energy. So he passes. And then I just... Oh, also, before all that, I used Flame Body Cannon to kill 2 Gimme Ghouls. So he only had 1 gold Dango. And then eventually I got back to that state where he didn't attack me. I bossed his Absol to knock it out, went down to 1 prize. And I had another Zoroark ready to go, and I had a boss in my hand. So I ended up winning the first game. Game 2 was against Jellyguardy. This was the eventual winner of the tournament, and I also played against him in Top Cut. I'll go through the match in a minute for the Top Cut version. But basically, he didn't really get a Guardy set up, and when he did, I just boss killed it. Slow game for him, and I just took advantage of it. Round 3 against Stuart, who also made top 4. Good for him. Very close game. The Darmanitan's attack actually won me the game because I just backdrafted. He had 10 energies in the discard, so I was dealing 300 damage with it. So that backdraft actually helped a lot. And I was 3-0. Double ID'd into Cut as the top seed, and then I hit Guardy Jelly again. Now, what happened in top 8 was really unfortunate. We had a very, very, very long game 1. It ended up being 33 minutes for the first game. And I was at the point where I had 2 prizes left. My opponent had 4. I had a Petron in the active. My opponent, Iona, was me to 2, and without realizing it, I drew 3. The judge asked me, how many cards do you have in hand? And I said 3. And I looked at my prizes, and I wasn't supposed to. So, unfortunately, I got a DPL because the deck was ordered and could not rearrange it, so I got a double prize penalty, and that just gave my opponent the go-ahead to just knock out my Petron to win the game, since they had to take 2 less prize cards. So my opponent won a very, very long game 1. Game 2, I tried to play it as fast as I possibly could. Now, I don't want to call my opponent out, but unfortunately, he took a long time shuffling, and I definitely should have said something. I definitely should have said, could you pick up the pace shuffling as much as you can? Because I don't like calling out players, especially on camera or anything like that. I don't want to make false accusations, but I felt like I was getting slow played, especially in that second game when we only had about 17 minutes left. Just truly unfortunate because we didn't even get through, we got through 2 full games, but I was in the driver's seat to win that first game. In fact, I had the win in hand for that game, and it didn't end up mattering, which is truly, truly unfortunate. But no shade to my opponent. I just felt like he could have shuffled a little faster and a little less because he took a long time shuffling. And, no shade at all, but he ended up, taking a long time with his shuffling. And I have no problem with him otherwise. Very nice opponent. And, he played the game, how anyone would. Just, took a long time shuffling. And yeah, that's just how it is. I don't mean to call anyone out. I don't mean to call my opponent out there. But unfortunately, I just feel like he could have taken a bit less time shuffling. He shuffled thoroughly enough, So that's that. I ended up getting top 8. The game 1 loss was completely my fault. I had, that was completely on me. I will own up to that, no problem. I just felt like I would have had a chance if I felt like I had enough time to where I didn't have to speed up my play to compensate my opponent, kind of thing. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. I still got points out of this tournament because that was the third cup that I've gotten points at this season. So I'm at a first and 2 top 8s now, which puts me at 234 match points, or not match points, but championship points. So feeling good. I'm happy with my result. Just feel like I could have gone for. I definitely could have won the entire thing if I didn't make that mistake, or if if things went my way. I feel like I definitely could have won, because the other matchups in top 4 were comfortable, and I definitely could have won. But it is what it is. We move on to the next one, and yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Leave a comment if you are excited for Phantasmal Flames, and drop a like and subscribe while you're down there. It definitely helps. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.